O God, do not keep silence. Do not behold your peace or be still, O God. For behold, your enemies make an uproar. Those who hate you have raised their heads. They lay crafty plans against your people. They consult together against your treasured ones. They say, come, let us wipe them out as a nation. Let the name of Israel be remembered no more, for they conspire with one accord. Against you they make a covenant, the tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab and the Hagarites, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, Philistia and the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher has also joined them. They are the strong arm of the children of Lot. Do to them as you did to Midian, as to Sisera and Jabin at the river of Kishon, who were destroyed at Endor, who became dung for the ground, made their nobles like Oreb and Zeb, all their princes like Zebah and Zalmunna, who said, let us take possession for ourselves of the pastures of God. Oh my God, make them like whirling dust, like chaff before the wind, as fire consumes the forest, as the flame sets the mountains ablaze. So may you pursue them with your tempest. Terrify them with your hurricane. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek your name, O Lord. Let them be put to shame and dismayed forever. Let them perish in disgrace, that they may know that you alone, whose name is the Lord, are the Most High over all the earth. And the scribes who came down from Jerusalem were saying, he is possessed by Beelzebul, and by the prince of demons he cast out the demons. And he called them to him and said to them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house is divided against itself, the house will not be able to stand. And if Satan has risen up against himself and is divided, he cannot stand, but is coming to an end. But no one can enter a strong man's house and plunder his goods, unless he first binds the strong man. Then indeed he may plunder his house. Truly I say to you, all sins will be forgiven the children of man, and whatever blasphemies they utter. But whoever blasphemes against the Holy Spirit never has forgiveness, but is guilty of an eternal sin. For they were saying, he has an unclean spirit.
Still searching for that holler at me now, but it ain't what I run or how it went down. It was talking about a train and what goes around comes around. 9/11 must have had happened again, but I don't like to clown. They ain't right to clown. I don't like my sound. How everything I do is what they wish they did, but want Jesus bowed. As at the end of my witness, not what killers running round. No ever ways in my vanilla valley now, and I still rep to the script, still to the death with this shit. Calculating our leverages, tip against the strip with beverages I sip. Been representing too legit, still disrespecting a bitch. That disrespecting what life could have been, making success the devil's niche. And I can't fuck with that shit. They sucking ducks, eating shit. As my heart breaks about a bitch, make a race to break a nigga for his chips. So about a nigga from the stick who didn't cause none of this shit. Strip!
When they are diminished and brought low, through oppression and evil and sorrow, he pours contempt on princes and makes them wander in trackless waste. But he raises up the needy out of affliction and makes their families like flocks. The upright see it and are glad, and all wickedness shuts its mouth. Whoever is wise, let him attend to these things. Let them consider the steadfast love of the Lord. With God we shall do valiantly.
You hear the drums ringing, war every sound. Harder they come, boys, how this is going down. I'm from the jumping to the death and what these killers rally round. Rapping the Bay and Cali, about to shut New York down. Strip! With this one direction. With this one direction. With this one direction. With this one direction. Strip! When the real world is just a figment, and I still ain't quitting, they still ain't getting it. What they misdirected wasn't disrespected, exactly the wrong expression. Instead of Lano racetrack lessons, right on schedule, TikTok perfection. They keep talking like they good, but got no exceptions. Talking shit and want blessings, wondering why I ain't stressing. Must need to check who's in session. I'm from the hip with full extension, and I ain't never tripped on this war dog mission. Really with the shit. Better enjoy the way I bless, cause when these loyal dog blues flip, I'll easily prove I ain't snitching. Strip! With this one direction. With this
one direction. With this one direction. With this one direction. Strip!
His sons shall wage war and assemble a multitude of great forces, which shall keep coming and overflow and pass through, and again shall carry the war as far as his fortress. Then the king of the south, moved with rage, shall come out and fight against the king of the north, and he shall raise a great multitude, but it shall be given into his hand, and when the multitude is taken away, his heart shall be exalted. He shall cast down tens of thousands, but he shall not prevail, for the king of the north shall again raise a multitude greater than the first, and after some years he shall come on with a great army and abundant supplies.
Script!